Hello, tutors. We are in cycle 3 on week 19, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we're going to start our orchestra segment. So, what we talked about in the tutor meeting is that I, during opening, would introduce the instrument songs so that you guys won't need to practice them in class, although you always can as a time filler if you need them. So, I'll be working on those in the morning. My plan is also to have the students play a quick game where we pass out musical instrument pictures with names and they group themselves in the orchestra order. So I have the key to go with that so that we can get them all into the instrument families all during opening. So week 19, according to the guide, this is what we're going to be doing. Without naming the composers, listen to pieces by these 3 artists. Over the next 3 weeks, we will spend more time with each piece as families get to know the pieces more intimately. Each consequent week, listen to the individual composer's piece, while a parent tutor reads the listening outline out loud. So, not much to plan for this week. I will send along the email. I think Rachel already sent us the link, but I included it again in our email this week. The link to all of the songs so that you guys can make sure that you can access them during class for listening. I will bring along each week the 3 composer cards if you want to borrow those from the hallway. I got together a little packet for each of you, so I have 6 of these, which include the orchestra song with music, what the orchestra looks like in the Romantic and modern periods. These first 3 pages are actually printed from the Sandbox, page 41, 42, and 43. This will help you guys talk through some of the orchestra and the groupings and what those instruments are. We also have a little bit bigger print after I printed these. I noticed that these were pretty small and kind of blurry, and I had a better copy, so I gave you guys each a copy of Romantic and Modern Period Orchestra, a little bigger. I found this timeline on CC Connected and included that. These are going to be included this week, but this is what you're going to use for the following 3 weeks. These are for each of the composers. Each of these packets has a description of the composer and the song that we're going to be listening to, followed by a typed up listening guide that shares some things that you would want to share with your students in class, and also the illustrated listening guides for each. One question that I had for you guys is how many copies of these you would like. I think that for the younger classes, 1 copy for the tutor, just to explain where you guys are, might be enough. But let me know if you guys have special plans or if there's any other reason that you guys want a copy of these for each student. I can certainly do that. I just didn't want to end up with 50 copies if you guys were just going to use a class copy. So just let me know on that. And that should get us through the first 4 weeks of orchestra. I am thinking still on those ending weeks where we get together, but I believe the plan will be on week 23. We'll get together as a larger group and probably do the orchestra song together in a couple different ways. And then possibly on week 24, we may be able to have Miss Holleran come, and I was thinking that if possible we could do a short kind of contra dance style music listening period, but move orchestra to the time right before lunch, and then possibly go into our end of year celebration with the contra dance. So let me know what you guys think of that. as well, and I will see if she is free that day, if that's something we'd like to consider with her. Thanks a lot, ladies.